Hi everybody, Mature Simmer. So I am back here for the third round. Unlike what I said during the second round that I might not play anymore, I've gone ahead and decided to do that simply because, again, with what what I need to do to stay on time with other things, I've got a truck run I need to do in the next couple days, and I have a really long flight for the NASCAR series that's going to have to happen tomorrow. And that's going to take hours and hours to do. And if I have weird problems, it can take even longer. So rather than having this pressure and then maybe not being able over the weekend to get this third round in to have it for Monday, it'd be nice to have that off my plate. And even though sometimes playing more rounds, I kind of get some fatigue in my hand where I suddenly lose the ability to keep the swing path the same. I have enough of a cushion at this point that I could have a poor third round and still stay in first place. So there's a bit of that. Obviously, that's not going to be my goal. I still want to rip things up in every round I can, but just being upfront and honest. Before I get going, only thing I ask of folks, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel, and I'm always appreciative and thank everyone who supports me and joins the community, and definitely comment and give me information and questions, whatever you need to do. That has picked up a little bit. I tend to get 2 or 3 comments a day now, which is nice. We're also coming up on 2,000 subscribers, so that's another big milestone. So would love to hit that relatively quickly in the next few weeks. Would be awesome, but not sure if we can do that. Let's jump in here to round 3. Alright, so wind is back to low. And there's that shot with the waterfall off to the left that we always get. Really slow load times, so we expect it to take a bit. Alright, folks are off. Nobody's having a great round, but you can see Heinrich Norlander is the closest to me, but he's a long way away. And then there's a big gap to Robbie Shelton. And as you can see, the biggest thing, Matt Fitzpatrick was cut, so I will beat my rival, and that will open up tier 3 going into the next event. So that, and that's another one that is, keeping the things lower. That's why people were encouraging me to do that when I started out initially on master difficulty. And that's also playing longer on master difficulty. That's how we ended up, this is my 9th season in the career mode, and I'm in my first season on the PGA Tour. So there's definitely some challenge. If I crank things similar to TGC, I'm just not going to be competitive. And basically the feedback people gave is there's no reason to beat yourself up in career mode where you're also chasing achievements and stuff. So, they've gave me some grace there and said, yeah, make it easier in career. It's more fun to watch that. Alright. So, it says low wind, but man, we still have 6 miles an hour. Okay, not bad. Not great. Obviously, I'm 4 degrees off, so it's like, is the fatigue creeping in? Maybe. We're going to lose 4 yards, gain 4 yards with the elevation, lose 2 more overall with the wind. So, alright, kind of, if I had gotten a decent roll, it would have honestly been pretty good, but we did not. How? Probably the little bit of pull on the back was just enough. Again, I got a par, but I'd love to get the birdies. That's always better. Alright, so the par 3 right out of the gate. Ooh, probably the hardest pin placement we shall see in a while. be too far to the right. It's just, can we hang on to the green, or are we going to be short? No, we're on the green. This might actually be good because I think I'm going to avoid the hill. Nope, I'm wrong. It just looked like I was going to have a peek in a little more directly there. It might be too hard. Might be too hard with the downhill. Yep. Yay. I don't know. I don't know that putting here makes sense, but we're gonna try it. No, I couldn't. I needed it harder. I mean, I did hit a little harder, but oh well. Well, we landed within 15 feet from the green, so we got that daily quest done. I think all 3 daily quests are taken care of. Yeah, playing more than I did in a while, which is how we get 5 out of 10 daily quests. I did... Ooh. That was pretty awful, honestly. That's the worst I've done this. Wow. I think this'll make sense. Ay. Where is it danging around? Oh, I think it came out of the bunker. So that's important. Right, we're gonna do the choked pitching wedge. Alright, not terrible, but not great. We're not, well, we did make the green, but it's going to be tough to get a par here. It was not a good start, that's for sure. So a lot of movement. I'm not sure. Oh, I kind of jerked the stick. I think it'll work. Yeah, so I think I messed up the rhythm for sure with what I did. Come on. Alright. At least we got the par. Again, I do not want to suddenly just be given strokes back. I mean, yeah, but Heinrich is now 3 over, so he's lost 2 strokes already. Oh, that's right. Because sometimes we can make it. It's just a bit tricky. Might be too far left. But we'll be up there. Let's see what kind of bounce we get. Alright, not bad, honestly. We'll go with the long flop. So, I think at 55 we gain a little bit of capability in the long flop. 55, 75, and 95. And then we have everything, so we'll see if that improves on my master difficulty later. Alright, this should go a long way because it's a big downhill. Yep, 385. So yeah, there's a couple crazy long holes with this. Alright. Let's see. Lost a little power, which is kind of what we need. Alright, nice. Nice. Not an easy putt. Ah! It was close, though. It was close. Alright. We're hanging on, but no birdies yet. Should be good. Should keep me out of the bunker, I hope. Oh. Yeah, I ended up in there before. Alright, up. Let's see. We're going to lose 10%. That's going to pull me back 17. That's going to be 166. Man, it's like I should still go up. Let's see. That'll get me to 170, but then we're losing 9, so that's too much. So this will be, again, like 180, 162. Yeah, this is probably reasonable. Okay, it's hooking back. That's what I need. Alright, so called it. Called it well. I'd say that's a pretty good result. Alright, so that's a bird. Alright, Heinrich is now 4, so we have a 19-stroke lead, which is a bit crazy. Alright, just 100%. A little extra power. This might be a bit, yeah, it's a bit too far. That's what I was worried about. Alright, nice and close. And makes it a tap in. Yeah, if nothing else, my voice is definitely a bit worn out. I certainly, you know, stay hydrated, drink water while I'm doing stuff, but when you're talking for 2 hours, it's still hard. Alright, 337. Alright, oof. Oh boy. So I gotta go to the wood to have a shot, but that might be too much. Oh yeah, it landed by the hole. Alright, well. Wow, alright. It did stay out of the heavy rough, barely. We'll go to the 14. Alright, should be a bird. Again, we know the flop. It's very unlikely to fall in. Oh, that went slow and it was starting to move. It was making me nervous. Oh, Heinrich got a little closer. But I also pulled 1 stroke away from him. So net distance is the same, but he did. Man, I had the same bounce on this hole once before too. I really need to stop counting on those. This is gonna roll right off, isn't it? Wow. Oh well. It's okay. It is what it is. Gonna be too far. Yep. But it did deaden it pretty quick. And then we just need to get downhill. So, cutting over, but not... Ah, that was close. I mean, it was a good shot, but not quite what I needed. Come on. I almost took a jerky shot a little while ago, and then it made me nervous. Wow, that almost went back to the right and did not fall. Alright, well, at least it's not putting it in the end. Definitely back. Because we're going to gain 12 yards just with the elevation change. Okay, interesting bounce, but not quite enough. It's definitely not super simple. But it should Yes, have a shot. Alright, 20 stroke lead over second place. Alright, this is good because I've been hitting to the right each time. So it's been not a good result on this hole. I've got to do this. Okay. It's always too far then, but it's the only way to make the green otherwise. Alright, this isn't terribly bad. But there is a good downhill distance here, or a downhill angle, so I definitely don't want to go too far. I mean, I don't have any hope of going in here, but I'm setting myself up for a relatively simple birdie, hopefully. Cool. Yeah, the breaks are always interesting. Alright, so I was... Oh no, I was not at this point. I had 8 at hole 14, so I may still be in the same position. I only have 5 there. Alright, so we're going to gain 15. It's going to put me at 226. Lose some with the wind. This might work out. Because this will have a pretty solid roll, I would think. Alright, I'm liking what I'm seeing. We're past the little hillock. Now, don't roll too far. I don't want to see anything like that. Okay, let's see. It's uphill. And it tends to break less, but it did break, but it's just not what I needed. Go in, please. Thank you. Alright. At least we got the bird. Alright, 21 now. Ooh, we're going to be too far right. We're going to be in the crowd, I think. Oh, we bounced out. A little bit of a gift, for sure. Alright, good direction at the flag for sure. Barely on the green though. Whoops, no, we want the putter. Ah, really? Now it really moved. I was like, it's not going to move much, so I won't do much. Fooled me. Alright, so par 5. So I think this is where we have 2 par 5s. Alright, and we can do it again with the 4-iron. Nice, that should be okay. It's definitely in line with the green, it's just how far away will we be. Not too bad, not too bad. It stopped pretty quickly. Because, yeah, it's going to roll down. Wow, it's really going to roll down. I hope I can make it from there, but wow, that went a long way. Alright, a birdie. That's important. And I think, again, we have another par 5 here. Yep. This is the super long one, 704 yards. I think this is the only 700-yard hole I've seen in all the time I've played PGA Tour. It's just insane that it's that far. But yeah, we have 300 some yards to go. Alright, nothing pulling me down. It's just what kind of roll do we get? Oh, we made the green this time. That has not happened. But 78 feet. 78 feet and uphill. That's a long, long way. Why is it not braking? What the heck? I am nowhere near the hole. Huh. Crazy. Come on, I'm back. Oh, I was worried it wasn't going to come back enough, and then it went too far. Ridiculous. Oh well. Alright, and typically I par these last three. They are hard. Alright, so again, about 15. So that's going to take us right to 226. But the 3 is going to blow us back, so we'll leave it. I was going to do the choked approach, but I'm like, nah, that's going to end up too short. Alright, we're on. Man, and we are rolling. Oof. That's a long, long way. Okay, it's going to move a bit. I like it. Is it hard enough? Awesome. Those are fun. I mean, those are fun to hit. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, if you play this game and you hit those long ones, like, you're just so satisfied that you did something pretty darn good that required a good degree of skill and all that kind of stuff. Alright. So we're going to lose 5. So we're going to do that. Too far to the right. Got an open and a push, so they compound each other. So, long putt. Very long putt. Downhill putt. Ugh. And now it rolls and rolls and rolls because it's a downhill putt. Oh, come on. Oof, that was a good shot. Alright, a bogey. It has not happened on this hole for a while, so... And again, I still have a 22-stroke lead, so there's no danger there. Again, it's downhill, so we can carry a lot further. We land pretty strongly in there, and then it's really just having somewhere to run out. Okay. So let's see if we can do this. Alright, bit of an overswing, but we lost some power, so it might all... Oof, it did not work out. But we'll get ourselves close here. Yep, not bad, and hopefully an easy par. Not a guarantee. There's definitely a slope. But 5 under, I think. Yep. So not as good, but still under par. So no one should complain with that kind of a performance. All right. So 22-stroke lead after 3 rounds. So I would think upping the difficulty isn't going to be... They're not suddenly going to shoot 7 strokes better. I wouldn't think. Need a few more to evo the ball up, but we got to evo the ball up 3 times, I think. Alright, so looks like some putt contacts, I'm sure, was the clubhouse pass stuff. because yeah, the swing path and the putt contact fitting. Then I'm sure one of the VCs has something to do with it. All right, 31,500 followers again. Got us to 1.6, which makes sense because we've added about 100,000 followers over the 3 rounds. I would think if we win that we should get beyond celebrity and see whatever's next. It's interesting, there's been no achievements, no new achievements that have occurred with the popularity score. You'd think they'd have something about it, but maybe it's some crazy number like 10 million or something. I don't know. Definitely stepping away at this point, taking a break. I can feel the fatigue, even mentally, at this point. Because really, I played the round I needed this morning for TGC Tours, because I need that for tomorrow. So I have to edit that yet, but I can do that tonight. And then I played 2 rounds just afterwards to help with the clubhouse score, and then I played these 3. So I've played 6 rounds today. So it's a lot of golf, no matter what we're doing. So I'm going to step away for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to play another one tonight, because again, I need to do some editing, and there's a local activity we'd like to do this evening. So I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of sim time for the rest of the night. So we'll see. But I'm glad to have this put away, as I talked about, because then tomorrow I'll probably focus early on getting the flight in, which I need for Saturday. The trucks thing I can wait. I don't actually need the truck thing till Sunday, so I've got a few days there. But Iowa did come out today. It is July 10th, so if you're a truck simulator fan, I do have Iowa. I'm probably just going to do a regular run, but this coming up thing is Euro Truck, so it's going to be the 17th, I think, for the American Truck Simulator. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to skip the Academy, and as far as getting you another episode with more of the proficiency driving, I'll do those later. I may record them and have them ready to go, but those will get spread out because I know folks want to see Iowa, so it may be a few episodes till I throw those others up there. We'll want to get around Iowa a little bit rather than making you guys wait. But just trying to juggle all that stuff. Kind of, I talked about it a little earlier in some of the earlier rounds. But enjoying myself here, but do understand both for me and for you. Trying to make it a little more competitive will be good. So unless something falls apart in round 4, we're definitely going to be doing that in the next event. And I'm not opposed to maybe stepping up between, from one round to the next in the next event. But I'm going to just take one step first, start to see what things look like, and then, see if that's enough for a bit, or maybe move some other things as we go along. But I will see you next time.